It's made me realise how easy things can be done when you have technology at the tip of your fingers.
Instead of making that difference to one patient at a time, we're making difference to the entire population of patients and everyone coming into the hospital.
It means you can get back to doing your job. You can assess patients, you can reassure patients, you can give them information that otherwise you're waiting on.
Apple has changed the way our clinicians are able to operate. We always recognised that having a fixed device, having a device that was heavy, that was awkward to carry around, was inherent in everything we did.
When we were doing ward rounds previously and we were going around and looking at patients, you had to have a paper copy all the time.
Before, you would have to have carried around a big computer, a laptop on wheels with plugs, charging it at intervals.
It was key for us to find something more portable for clinicians to carry around, and that's why we went for iPads. When I joined Princess Alexandra, we had something like 124 iPads, and we're now up to 2,650, which is pretty much putting an iPad in the hands of every single clinician.
Now we'll quite seamlessly be able to carry out a ward round switching between apps, prescribing as we go.
It helps them in their job, it reduces errors, and it helps them to deliver a better service.
Working within the Apple ecosystem is just the native experience. It's the thing that I naturally find most intuitive, most user-friendly. It requires the least learning for me. It's what I'm using in my personal life anyway. So having these digital platforms for clinical applications has just been so much easier.
It's really important for me that any technology we have provides more time for a clinician to be in front of a patient.
So when I'm working on call, I'm using my iPad to sort of manage referrals, review imaging, review results as I'm moving around the hospital. I have sort of 3D rendering apps that show me through anatomy. I have prescribing apps that give me guidance on how to prescribe safely. I don't have to be stuck in an office. I can actually sort of still handle data as I'm working.
The process has made a big change to our lives, obviously, as well. For example, we're bringing in electronic patient records at the moment. That's going to save so much time on the wards for all people, for nurses, AHPs, doctors.
Patients have a right to see the data we're collecting, the results that we're using to guide our treatment, explaining to someone if they have an infection in the lung, showing them their chest x-ray on an iPad is so much more intuitive, it's so much more easy to understand, and it allows us to sort of really bring them along the journey with us.
Working with Kingsfield has been immensely useful for me. I have thrown an awful lot at them and they have picked it up and run with it.
I think this hospital is kind of at the start of a really exciting digital journey.
Freeing up your time is just such a luxury, and it really does translate to the patient's experience.
We are continuing to improve, and that's my aim, is to continuously improve in everything we do.